Hey everyone, and welcome to another look into Elysian Eclipse. Last week I tried to recreate the various Maxa cells from Spore, and some were pretty good, some were a bit of a hit and miss. And this time I'm going to be making another cell from Spore, but this time from the 2005 demonstration video. Now, I did have a quick check at the video. Unfortunately, the video quality is just a bit too old and crusty, so I can only make out the one cell. So I'll be making the one cell today, but it should be quite fun nonetheless. And I'm going to try a bit of a different technique compared to what I did last time. So, last time I tried to make just the entirety of the body using all of the membranes and just trying to like mesh them all together and hope for the best. This time, I'm going to use the skin membrane itself because I feel like this one just looks better with the various decoratives. At least, you know, for now. This might all change in the future patches. But for my current 0.1.1 release, this is the best I can do, and I'm going to work with it. So, first of all, that is going to be the tip of the tail. And the original cell does also have two appendages come off to the side, which I'd say would be about here. It's got a fairly long tail. The body will be fairly forward, and yeah, so the limbs are about here instead. And I want to add little spiky bits. I'm not sure if it's spikes or flagella. It looks like spikes. It looks very solid and dark, so I'll go ahead and give that a darker colour palette. And I'll do the same thing again with these ones over here. Right, that does look a little bit funny, doesn't it? I think I'll make these ones here just a little bit thinner. Perhaps like that instead. Now, currently my cell's looking very odd, but bear with me here. I think like this would actually look good, and I kind of like the white as well, so I'm not going to colour it in this time. And what if I use another one down here? I got two options, you see. I can either add that there, or I can connect it all together using the decoratives. Now here's a big question. Can I put a decorative on a decorative? No, I cannot. They cannot stack at all yet. Ooh, that's a shame. Hopefully that gets changed. I think decorative should be somewhat stackable, maybe to an extent. Right, in that case, I am going to need a couple of these down the center. Do I want to use membranes for that then? Just try and get like a different coloration? Or even just move that a little bit more outwards like that might be the better choice. And I kind of like that as an idea. So now that I got that there, I'm actually debating on changing this one at the front here as well. For the eyes, the tip of the eye, or the base of the eye stalks, I could use that, which I think would be better. Or I could use this. Oh, see, I just love the way the meshes all merge together, the different materials. It's so cool how he's done that. What I'm actually going to do is I will use a skin mesh after all, and then for the eyes, so instead of using a stalk eye, which would definitely be adequate, it doesn't really look as good, so I think I'm actually going to use this. Oh wait, no, I can't reach it far enough. No! Ooh, can I try and fit this all in together then? So I'd probably have to remove that bit away entirely, but I quite like the way it was. Or I could just do that. But that again, just looks really weird. Alright, I'll try it this way instead then. I want to get the same darker colour, like so. And I'm going to try and duplicate the size of it, like that. And now the next choice is to try and kind of piece it all together using cones and cylinders. And this is the part that I'm just kind of hoping works. I will start with the body first. For the body, I probably could actually connect it using spheres. I was going to use cylinders instead, but I think the sphere here would be quite adequate. And do the same thing back here, so I can try and make them meet. I'd also like them to be about the same size, because while it is being a bit finicky for the sake of being finicky, I think it will just look a little bit better, a bit more symmetrical. Though I don't really like the difference in, like, you can see that little crease or the outline of the membrane. Ooh, but I've got an idea in mind for that. Okay, that should be fine, because what I can actually just do instead, as simple as this. I can try and make it small, but therefore very wide, so it's as close to the surface as possible. And that kind of works in a bit of a weird way. Or, actually, alternatively, in the 2005 demo, you can actually see the spine. I don't know if spine's really the right word. The framework of the cell. So I suppose I could actually do this instead. And that would technically be more correct. It's a bit try-hard, but it's quite fun to try and see, like, really how far I can push it at the editor. And you think, right, I'm not even trying detailed creations yet, this is just what the game has to offer. I'm just trying to recreate existing concepts. I look forward to trying to push the editor to its limits, because currently, there are no limits. The editors we've been offered have no complexity limit at all, which is great for testing, but also just for opportunities. Oh no, it's buried again! Oh, crud. Okay, you know what? it's fine. I think it's okay like that. I mean, you see what I'm trying to go with. Now then, let's grab a cone. I want to put the cone around here. And this, I want to get the color from these spheres along the body here, the ones I meant to simulate the outer membrane. Well, the same coloration there. And I'm gonna make this one long. Damn, that really is quite far embedded, isn't it? That's hopefully another thing that we can end up changing, or at least maybe he'll increase the increase the parameters would be quite nice as well. But again, like I mentioned earlier, this is literally the first iteration, so I really can't complain just yet. It's impressive just how much you can do with this iteration. Right, the next thing I was gonna do was this, but I'd rather it be around here instead. And then perhaps because of that, I can move it inwards like that. Oh, see, it's really coming together. Oh, I love it. Look at that. And then the same technique again, I will use a sphere, or a cylinder, excuse me, and have you kind of poke like that. Carefully. It's gonna be right. Oh, nailed it. Right, there we go then. And then for the final finishing touch, that is the rest of the vertebrae. Again, not really necessarily required, but I think it would just be a good addition to this overall. Just help it make it look a bit more complete. And can I stick one? I can stick one there. Perhaps that's what I'll do then. I'll just make it look like it's kind of phasing out. Like that. And maybe one more at front. So I think it would just probably look for the best, or look the best even. And that honestly looks really cool. I'm actually really happy with that. I just, again, really love the way the different materials all work together. Now, of course, it looks a little bit jagged or a little bit, doesn't quite flow as well, but once again, I gotta emphasize the first iteration of the cell editor, and I think it looks really, really good. Right, and that is my cell. That is my 2005 demonstration cell. I especially like the eyes. I like how, instead of actually having, you know, these big, awkward, complicated looking eyes, it actually just has membranes and it just looks better in my opinion. What I could do, if I really wanted to, is just like hide and make the eyes really tiny. There you go, just like that. I could also get the mouth like that. Actually, the mouth really suits it. In fact, now that I mention it, couldn't I use that just to try and mix a couple of pieces together? Oh, actually, you know what? I could probably even have done that down here. So if I rotate it like that, that's how you can attach different, like, much smaller meshes together. Ooh, though I do really like what I've got here. I don't want to mess around with it too much. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Unfortunately, the saving in Elysian Eclipse is a little bit basic at the moment. Again, to be changed and improved upon. But as you can see, there is an archive right here. And by hitting Shift K, it is a quick save keybind, which means I've now got a .png of this. So for those who are like really wondering about this, creation sharing will be a thing. We can already download each other's creations off the Discord server, so that's really, really cool. But otherwise, I think that is me done for the day, and I'm quite happy with my little cell here. Let me know what you think, and how closely this resembles the original 2005 one, because I personally think I did quite an alright job. Right then guys, that'll be me done for the day, so thank you all so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers!